Police have arrested a suspect identified as Elias Rodriguez, a 30-year-old from Chicago.
Can I be very frank with all of you people? This is not a time to joke. And the reason why I want you to understand that is whenever there is an act of violence, an illicit act of violence, there's an attempt to pin it on people that people politically want to control. They could use the state and they could use corporate power to contain people who had absolutely nothing to do with it. I want to put you in the right mindset. I want you to imagine that you're in Nazi Germany and you're hiding a Jewish person and you're a member of the resistance. Would you go and like in the middle of the town square start yelling anti-Nazi shit? Would you say that hiding Jewish people is morally right and justified in the middle of the town square next to the cops, next to the SS? No, you would shut the fuck up and you would keep your head down and you would focus on your work and you wouldn't want to be associated with any random act. America is basically Nazi Germany. Let's be honest about what's happening. I'm going to be completely honest about what's happening. Israel is doing a genocide. They intend on killing every man, woman, and child in Gaza. No state is going to allow them to expel the population. They're going to kill them all. And they're going to blame the world for it by saying nobody wanted them. Nobody wanted them, which is exactly word for word what Hitler said. And because they're planning and they are engaging in genocide, all of their allies know what they're doing. Nobody is confused. I want you to disabuse yourself. Nobody is confused about what Israel is trying to do. No one doesn't know. Everyone knows. No one is confused. No one is tricked. Every single person in the world who's connected to the internet knows that Israel is doing a genocide. No one is confused. Xi Jinping isn't confused. Donald Trump isn't confused. No one is confused. The vast majority of people do not want it to happen. They disagree with it. They think it's wrong. But the grand and the big problem with humanity is we stand aside as bystanders. I don't know how not to be a bystander at this point. I've done everything I know how to do to try to argue against this, to promote this side, to promote the side of peace, to support international law, to support protests, to support political candidates. I've done everything I fucking can within the law to stop this. But it is what is happening. A genocide of the Palestinians. And this isn't Donald Trump. This isn't Republicans only. This is Democrats and Republicans. America's politics is doing this genocide. I want you to understand that. That is what is happening. And those of us who stand against it are standing against the will of the American state. We're standing against the will of America's military. You are standing against the will of America's intelligence services. You are standing against America. You may not think it, but every police officer, every law enforcement agent, every immigration official, every spy, every agent of the United States is your enemy. That's just the way it is. It may sound shocking to you. It may sound extreme, but that is how they see it. If you are a member of the pro-Palestinian movement, the American state is looking for ways to kill you, to imprison you, to ruin your life. I hope this is a wake-up call for you. I'm not saying hide. I'm not saying be apathetic. I'm saying be smart and know what the stakes are. And you're going to see why so many people were cowardly. There's a reason why Brian Tyler Cohen doesn't say anything about Gaza. There's a reason why David Pakman doesn't say anything about Gaza. There's a reason why so many of your favorite celebrities and musicians and artists, people you thought were politically engaged, people you thought were on the right side of history, are fucking silent because they know this. I think there's a lot of people who spoke out who didn't know this. Maybe they were naive. I spoke out knowing all of this. This is not to be dramatic. This is not to be, self-aggrandizing. This is just the way it is. America is not a democracy. America doesn't have free speech. America has always targeted people like me.